Say it hot, say it hot, say it hot. Nigga, you're weird. Stop sitting at the mirror, you pussy ass nigga. If I leave you wide open, bitch. Bum ass nigga. Look you, prick. Fucking suck, pussy. Oh my god, bro. Stop making me do that. It gets past me easy as shit. Bitch ass nigga. Oh my, how was that like a 50 fucking 1000% fucking contest, bro? How was that a 46? Like he can't even fucking dribble. He's making whites on a fucking white animation, bro. Now we hit whites 2K, we hit whites. This fucking not it.
runs.
_my team. Think of Christmas, but all year long. Because here you can find locker codes, important updates, and so much more. Last but not least, the third game day for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is almost here. Celebrate the new year with some My Team competition on January 2nd and see if you can qualify by reaching the Emerald tier in Unlimited. That's all for my update. Now go out and enjoy My Team.
It's the holidays, and I'm sure many of you are receiving 2K21 as a gift and are jumping in for the first time.
And if so, welcome. We'll be bringing you some more expert tips to help up your game.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we'll be going over shooting. First off, if you're a shot button user, you can still shoot jumpers and layups by simply holding the shot button and releasing at the peak of your jump. But for 2K21, we're introducing a new way to shoot with a pro stick that we call shot stick aiming. For jump shots, move and hold the pro stick straight down to start your shooting motion. You'll see the shot meter pop up with a window that has a small notch in the middle. That's your ideal aim point. Nudge the pro stick to the left or right to adjust the aim marker to line up with that point. The closer you get to the center of the window, the higher chance you'll have of making the shot. Deflecting the stick slowly will cause the ideal aim point to start more to the left on the meter, while deflecting quickly will move it to the right. It's important to have a consistent rhythm when starting a shot so you can anticipate where to aim. The target window itself will also resize based on the player's ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested. So as always, hunt for high quality open looks to maximize your chances. Now, when you're shooting with the pro stick, you won't be penalized for poorly timing your release. You can even keep the stick held until the ball hits the rim if you want. But if you want to become a great shooter and know the timing of your signature jumper, you can lock in your timing and aim by either centering the pro stick or by tapping one of the triggers at the right moment. If you can time and aim your shots well, you'll see much more success shooting the ball. The aiming concept also applies when finishing layups. You can still hold the pro stick in any direction to start a layup, but just like jump shots, you'll want to quickly adjust the aim marker to hit the center of the target. You have to be quick, but if you master it, you'll have great touch around the rim and be able to finish tough shots through contact. Now, if you'd rather disable shot aiming altogether and stick to last year's controls, you can turn shot aiming off in the controller settings menu. But I'd highly recommend getting in the lab and taking the time to master pro stick shooting, because in the long run, you'll be able to get more greens and knock down tough shots that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Good luck, and thanks for joining me for another installment of Expert Tips.
In partnership with Spring Hill, we've been bringing you Uninterrupted, an ongoing series addressing social justice.
This week, we're joined by Kyle Korver, who brings his perspective on the matter. This is the first of a three-part series entitled Respect Your OGs. Take a look.
As I was trying to identify blind spots that I've had in my life, one incident that came up was when I was playing for Atlanta, and one of my teammates, Thabo Cephalosha, he had his leg broken by the police. And my first reaction was, man, what was Thabo doing out last night? What was Thabo doing to get his leg broken by the police? Because in my head, right, that would not happen to me unless I was doing something wrong. Thabo must have done something wrong. That's where my head went first. What am I known for on the court? Guess I'm known for shooting. You know, it's kind of been my thing. When it came to understanding race and the complexities of race, I certainly, as a white man, didn't think I knew it all, but because I've been in the NBA for a bunch of years and because I have white friends and I have black friends, I felt like I probably didn't understand it all, but
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Devin Booker out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Jay Crowder. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Boy, Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Ooh, talent indeed. And having a talented backcourt is a recipe for success in the NBA. As the game has evolved through the years, it is paramount to have players who can pass, who can dribble, who can make decisions with the basketball. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talented players out there who can make some pretty good decisions here in this game.
And score the ball. We got a chance to have a high-scoring affair in this one. Ayton, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And, of course, DeAndre Ayton was the #1 pick in the 2018 draft. But you think about the #3 pick being Luka Doncic and the #5 pick in Trae Young both becoming all-stars. There's a lot of pressure on Ayton to succeed. But Monty Williams and the Phoenix Suns remain patient with Ayton, and I think they should.
And the free throw, no good. And for Ayton, even as the top overall pick, Grant, there seemed to be an understanding that it could take time for him to deliver on his gifts.
And B.A., I think you're right. At 7 foot with top-tier athleticism and skill, he's got an incredible offensive arsenal. It can take longer for bigs to figure it out. But, of course, Monty Williams developed guys like LaMarcus Aldridge and Anthony Davis. He knows what it takes to make him into an elite player.
And Paul gets it to go.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots, sublime.
Doncic passes to Powell.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Paul for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got his second bucket on the night.
A good three-point shooter a few years back. Paul's turned himself into a great one. Important to do later in your career.
Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. From 13 feet, down it goes.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Ayton, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Doncic. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Powell against Ayton. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. 4 on the clock. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Lets it fly. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. To the inside. Outside for Booker. To the paint. Second chance effort. Bridges misses.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Doncic. Shoots over Paul. Dallas again missing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns on top, up 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. game here after 1 quarter of play. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The Mavericks trailing. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Damian Jones is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Langston Galloway, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Outside Brunson. Grant, you played all 4 years at Duke. Nowadays, it's so often one and done. And in a year or two, maybe straight out of high school. Your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, yes. If you played all 4 years in college nowadays, you're almost penalized for that, which is really weird. But I think when you look back in 2005 and they eliminated the straight out of high school and implemented the one and done rule, teams didn't really have the proper resources to handle the influx of young players. But since that time, the staffs, the player development on and off the court are better suited now to help these kids adjust and transition from high school or 1 year of college right into the NBA. So I see straight out of high school coming back, and I think the league is better prepared for that when it happens.
Yeah, and the G League was a major part of that as well. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Coach Monty Williams has really revitalized the Suns. Devin Booker said the culture's different. You could feel it in the air. It started with Monty. His voice travels. We all believe in him. He believes in us, and it's contagious. Guys, it's so important to have that buy-in.
Can't do it without it. No doubt. Thanks, Allie. Here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Crowder, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Now here's Richardson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Hardaway's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton with a screen. Booker, good. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic against Paul. Doncic with the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Richardson against Booker. Clock at 6. Now Doncic. It's a tie game in Dallas. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Man, their fans know how to give their team a lift, that's for sure. The atmosphere in this building has been amazing, but the fans still have some work to do. They've got to keep the noise up, keep the energy up, and carry their guys to the win.
And Shaq, what you think about Phoenix?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Well, Grant, the game's tempo seems to increase each year. You think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction?
You know, B.A., that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded-out defensive battle. And slowly over the years, the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point, the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more of, you know, a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point in the future.
Yeah, the kind of game we see in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Good D by Finney-Smith.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Sinks the tray.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Grant, we've talked about the success of Doncic in the Euro League at age 19, but it really started much earlier than that.
It really did, B.A. Word is that Doncic first had a basketball in his hands at 7 months old. That's insane. But what is unique is that he signed with Real Madrid at age 13, debuted in the Euro League at age 16, and now he's already an NBA All-Star.
The Suns trailing to the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Doncic left side. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. Nails the wide open jumper. Paul's got 7.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Powell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Booker against Doncic. Booker with it. From the arc. It's good.
Can he get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. Ooh, could be a backbreaker. What a way to carry them into the final quarter.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, up 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Jay Crowder, also Damian Jones out there, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard. Driving inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Ayton. Right side Jones. Inside. Ayton, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Suns leading. He's checked by Kleba. Pass to Ayton. Outside Jones. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Brunson. And Grant, you won 2 college titles at Duke, a Hall of Fame NBA career. Now, does it bother you that you never won an NBA title? Be truthful now.
Yeah, man, you would bring that up. BA, it definitely bothers me. I played 19 years in the NBA and never got a chance to play on that stage in the NBA Finals, let alone win an NBA title. Having tasted what it's like to be a champion twice in college and with USA in 1996, one of my big regrets was never having that opportunity to experience that on the NBA level.
The Mavericks have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Paul against Doncic. Pass to Powell. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Richardson. Here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Booker against Richardson. Booker can't get it to go.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Bridges. So the Suns win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
Kind of got it. I certainly didn't feel like I was a part of a problem. But when I was in Atlanta, Black Lives Matter was started. And I'm sitting here in conversations with white friends and with black friends. And I'm having 2 completely different conversations. Like, don't all lives matter? But I'm also in relationship with people who are experiencing these days and these stories and this movement completely differently. And it was in that moment where I was like, I don't get it. If I want to be a real teammate, if I want to be not just a better friend, but an actual friend, I have some work I got to do. Tabo's my guy. And I took the police aside right away in that moment. That was hard for me to wrestle with. I'm not proud of that moment, but that's one that I could share because I think other people can connect to that. And so that was the beginning of a whole new path for me. It's been challenging. But I imagine the players who came before me, who risked everything by using their platform to create change. Players like Craig Hodges. He was one of the very few that saw the platform they had and wanted to use it in this space.
Tune in January 8th for the story behind Craig Hodges' contributions to the social justice movement as we continue our series, Respect Your OGs.
If you've played through the My Career stories of the past, the names DJ, Freak, Che, and AI will bring back so many memories.
I know I've spent countless hours with all these My Players over the years, but in NBA 2K21 Next Gen, it's Junior's story that brings them all together.
And we sat down with all of the My Player actors while they were shooting at mocap. It was so much fun. Take a look.
Today we're taking a walk down NBA 2K memory lane. Welcome to 2K TV, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Today we have Mark Middleton. You recognize him from NBA 2K11 to 2K14. We call you the OG.
The NBA is calling me, but I gotta keep working, gotta keep proving myself. It all starts with me.
We got Sarunas Jackson, 16, AKA Frequency Vibrations.
Fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak. Frequency Vibrations.
Shane McGee, you might know him from 2K18 as DJ.
PG-13.
What's up, man?
What up, baby?
Who you?
I'm DJ.
Oh, you DJ.
Philip Smithy, 2K19, AKA AI.
Yep.
I'm drowning out here, man. Look, I'm drowning here.
And of course, Derek Augustine, who you recognize from NBA 2K20 as Che.
Che the man. All that talk about us being a family and really now to the school, you know what we are, coach.
I think this is the world record for My Players in one spot.
I feel like this is a starting 5, except we have never played professional basketball in real life. Oh.
What were your initial reactions when they told you that they were bringing all of the characters back?
When I read the script, I was like, oh, wait, that's AI's back, Freak's back, OG's back. Oh, shoot. Okay, I see what they're doing. So it was amazing how Chris got us all back together because I know he was wanting to do something like that for a while. So I guess 21's the year he did it. So it's amazing. Yeah.
I thought it was an incredible idea. I think it's something that audiences and people that play the game are really going to love. I was just excited to get to see all these guys and to meet some of them because before I even got the role, I've been playing the game and then I'd seen the performances of some of these other My Players and I was like just, blown away by the opportunity to get to join them. So getting to meet them today is a real awesome experience.
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, I walked in. I mean, I recently found out and I walked in and I was like, who are you people? Because we're from different years, but it was great, And for me, I've been 2K was the first game that I got, so it's still hitting me that I'm here and I'm doing it. So it's really cool to be reunited.
It's kind of like a reunion, but with a band that never actually was a band together. We're all different years, but so it was just exciting for me to do this.
It's a really cool feature. I think we're all happy to be a part of such a great franchise, and not much more to say than that. This is awesome.
Were you guys playing 2K, and outside of your own storyline on your respective year, what were your thoughts as My Career has progressed through the years to what it is now with 2K21?
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. And looking at the Nets, the front court spots filled by Harrison Durant. Irving and Dinwiddie share backcourt duties. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys unless you were on the same team.
4 seconds left.
Oh, wow! DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Now, here's Doncic inside. From 10 feet out. Richardson, no luck. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Irving against Doncic. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Pass to KD. Again, Durant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doncic outside. And the layup falls.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Irving passes to Durant. There's the 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Harris.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant's so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
Doncic outside. Fires for 3. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Irving for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Drives to the hoop.
This guy moves so well with the ball in his hands. And Doncic knows how to initiate contact and get himself to the line when he puts it on the deck.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And I think, guys, over time, you would anticipate Luka Doncic becoming more and more of a leader. This guy is so fun to watch from a skill perspective.
Both free throws good from Doncic. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Three-pointer, LeVert. And no good in the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Brooklyn ahead, up 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Green is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Shamet in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Shot clock at 2. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Oh, good with the triple. The Mavericks trailing. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. Burke. Dallas again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here he goes. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Fast release from Karis LeVert. The timing on the pull-up jumper, pretty.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Prince is checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Johnson. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Richardson's checked in for Trey Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The 3 for Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, you have to chase Luka off that three-point line. This guy is capable of hurting you from there.
Here's Irving. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Doncic, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Now here's Jordan. Outside Irving takes a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. KD against Powell. Jordan with the screen on Powell. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah. Okay. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard late in the half. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The hostile environment in this building has not been an issue. They've come in here, they focus like they would be at home. And it says something about the character of a team. You need to block out the crowd and just play your game.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Richardson. Powell is out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. Doncic, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Irving sets a screen for KD. Uncovered, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Here's Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Jordan with a screen on Richardson. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and the shot is good. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And here's Richardson, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Doncic. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Here is Durant. Jordan inside, guarded by Powell. Irving can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Doncic feeling it out. Powell with his screen on Irving. Drills it from outside.
What I love about Luka Doncic is how much fun he has playing the game. Shots like that, the flair just demonstrate it.
The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the post, it's Durant and Allen. Kyrie Irving is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's LeVert. That shot no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Doncic passes to Burke. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Irving. Doncic with the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's KD. Fade away. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
On the wing, Doncic. Spins. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Shamet finds Irving. It's up a 3. KD's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 5. Burke looking over the floor. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Into the lane.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
In the corner, Shamet with it. Second chance shot. And Allen with the layup. Now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Trey Burke. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. The drive by Doncic. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And on the way from Irving for three, hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Allen. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Dallas with the ball. Doncic with it.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Doncic against Durant to take the lead. Offensive rebound. LeVert kicks to Irving. Goes back up. Driving to the basket. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Second one is good. Putting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Seconds left in the game. Doncic against Irving. Now here's Doncic. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
Well shot.
And that one misses. And so the timeout here by Steve Nash. For three, Harris.